saw an interesting connection between graph models and binary relations. Let us continue our discussion. If you focus on undirected graphs, suppose we say we wish to count number of simple undirected graphs. Because of simplicity, we get to see that for all A comma A is forbidden. So in the context of relations, we are interested in counting relations which are reflexive plus some additional property. Undirected graph says if you focus on say AB, you have an edge like this, which means in directed sense an arc from A to B and B to A. If AB is present, then BA is also present. And for all AB, if AB is present, then BA is also present. What are those relations? They are basically symmetric relations. So counting number of simple undirected graphs on n vertices is equivalent to counting irreflexive symmetric relations. Symmetricity brings undirectedness, irreflexivity brings simplicity. So counting this is equivalent to counting this. And irreflexivity says all diagonal elements 1, 1, 2, 2, so on up to n is forbidden. Symmetricity, if you choose AB, then BA is forced. So which means 2 power n square minus n by 2 relations are possible, which are both irreflexive and symmetric. Equivalently, number of simple undirected graphs on n vertices is precisely 2 power n square minus n by 2. So number of simple undirected graphs on n vertices is precisely this number, which we obtained via counting number of irreflexive symmetric relations. One can also visualize this by looking at it's one and the same, but one can also visualize like this. Suppose there are n vertices, maximum number of edges on n vertex graph. So you look at any pair, we see there is an edge between them. So how many? There are n, so n choose 2. If you choose any pair, there is an edge between them, which is precisely n into n minus 1 by 2. If you look at 1, 2, there is an edge between them. Now if you look at 2, 3, there is an edge between them. So you look at any pair, you see an edge between them, so which is n choose 2 or n into n minus 1 by 2. Now in case of directed graphs, maximum number of edges is n into n minus 1. You look at this can be adjacent to any of them. Look at this can be adjacent to any of them. Focus on this can be adjacent to any of them. So if you fix this can be adjacent to any other vertex, so n minus 1, which is true for each vertex, and there are n of them, so maximum number of edges is n into n minus 1. Okay. Now this many edges can be there. Let's focus on this. Now maximum number of edges, let me call it as say E max, is n into n minus 1 by 2. Now from this you choose any subset. You choose a subset which is empty, you get an edgeless graph, a graph with no edges. you choose a subset containing only one element or one edge, which means we get a graph having exactly one edge. So you choose a subset having two elements or two edges, then you get a graph which has two edges. So each subset of this gives you a graph. And how many subsets are possible? Number of subsets on a set of size n into n minus 1 by 2 is 2 power n into n minus 1 by 2, or 2 power n choose 2. So that's precisely number of graphs, number of undirected graphs, or 2 power n square minus n by 2. One can also count by looking at the maximum number of edges and look at that as a set, then look at all subsets. Each subset gives you a graph, and if you do counting via that approach, you get to see the number, which is precisely this. On the similar line, you see that maximum number of edges is n square minus n, and any subset of this gives you a graph, and number of subsets on a set of size n into n minus 1 is 2 power n into n minus 1. And this is precisely our number of directed graphs. Number of simple directed graphs. So number of simple directed graphs is so much. This is precisely same as number of irreflexive relations, which is precisely 2 power n square minus n. So the beauty lies in mapping the set theoretic model to graph theoretic model, and one can visualize relations from multiple perspectives, which is precisely what we have done. And counting, one can count via relation satisfying specific properties, or as a graph looking at maximum number of edges and listing all possible subsets of that. That's precisely what we have done. Consider this undirected graphs. So from now on, we focus on undirected graphs, and whatever discussions we have in the context of undirected graphs, similar thing one can come across or exhibit for directed graphs as well. We define something called degree of a vertex. Consider this undirected graph. So for a vertex 3, we define something called neighborhood. Suppose this is G, then neighborhood of vertex A3 is basically the vertices which are adjacent to this, which is 1, 4 and 5. Neighborhood of say 2 for the graph G is 1 and 4, elements that are adjacent to 2. Degree of a vertex is precisely the cardinality of the set neighborhood. So degree of 3 is 3. So number of elements that are adjacent to 2 is 2. In case the graph is like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, then degree of 1 is 0, degree of 2 is 1. So for a given graph, one can talk about something called degree sequence of G, that is a vector listing degree of each vertex, degree of 1, comma, degree of 2, so on up to degree of 5. So for this graph, if you look at the degree sequence, degree of 1 is 2, degree of 2 is 2, degree of 3 is 3, degree of 4 is 3, degree of 5 is 2. And for this graph, if you look at the degree sequence, degree of 1 is 0, degree of 2 is 1, 3 is 0, 4 is 1. Fine. So for a graph, one can define this vector, which is the degree sequence of the graph, representing the degrees of each vertex in the graph. Now for a given graph, one can obtain this vector. Now the interesting question is, some arbitrary vector is given to us, say 5, 3, 2, 1, 1. Does that vector correspond to a graph? Does there exist a relation corresponding to that? Does there exist an undirected graph corresponding to that? That's an interesting question which we shall discuss next. Given a graph G, one can find degree sequence D of G. But this question is interesting. What is given to us is an arbitrary vector, say something like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or say 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. Now, does this correspond to graph? Does there exist a graph G such that D of G is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Okay. So given this, can one come up with a graph? Can one exhibit a graph for this? Let's make an attempt. So this tells you that there are 5 vertices in the graph. Let me label them as A, B, C, D, E. So note that if you fix a vertex, say A, it can be adjacent to at maximum 4 of them, and maximum is n minus 1. In general, if you fix a vertex, that vertex can be adjacent to all other vertices. So which means if you look at an n vertex graph, for a n vertex graph, maximum degree is at most n minus 1. It cannot exceed n minus 1, because leaving this, there are n minus 1 neighbors, and maximum degree cannot exceed n minus 1. Fine. So we are in the context where we focus on simple undirected graphs, so no self loops, no parallel edges, and so on. And in that context, we are discussing this. Correct? So remember, our focus is on simple undirected graphs. So now this tells you some interesting properties. So for an n vertex graph, maximum degree is at most n minus 1. So now this says here is a vertex whose degree is 5. You have an n vertex graph in which the degree 5 vertex graph in which a degree of a vertex is 5. But this observation says the maximum degree cannot exceed n minus 1, which is clearly evident from this picture as well. This can be adjacent to maximum 4. So asking for a 5 vertex graph in which having a vertex of degree 5 is not possible. So we see that no graphs exist. So this tells you that not all vectors correspond to an undirected graph, simple undirected graph. So some degree sequence are graphic. When I say graphic, there exists a graph, and some of them are not. Now, interesting question is, can we come up with a characterization? A given arbitrary sequence satisfies properties 1, 2, 3, therefore it is graphic. And therefore it is graphic meaning therefore there exists a graph. So there are a couple of interesting properties. One of them is this. Now can we construct a graph corresponding to this sequence? Let's make an attempt. Again, there are 5 vertices. Okay, so you see that there is a vertex whose degree is 3. So here is a vertex whose degree is 3, and there are 2 vertices whose degree is 1. Now that is achieved. Now we need 2 vertices of degree 2. So let me try drawing this. Then this becomes 2, but this becomes degree 1. So you try drawing in different ways. For example, say let me draw like this. This is just one way of drawing. One can attempt in other ways as well. So let me draw like this. Then this becomes 2, 2. This becomes 1, but this becomes degree 2. And if you experiment like this, you realize that even for this sequence, no such graph exists. But if you look at any vertex, its degree is at most n minus 1. So this property is not violated, but it has some other property. And it violates some other property due to which we get to see that this sequence is not corresponding to any graph. There is no graph whose degree sequence is precisely this. And when you try drawing this, you get to see that we are unable to get 2 vertices of degree 1, 1. Okay. And let's observe a couple of more properties, and so that we get to see why this sequence is not graphic.